All right. It is the Jordan Mailata Show, live from Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. Brought to you by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, Eagles fans. Celebrate responsibly. That one had to feel good yesterday. Jordan.
I'm here. I'm just still working to find some energy for the show.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
A win like that didn't get you riled
Didn't
up.
energize you?
That was physical. That was a physical game, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, that got me roused up, man.
you had said prior to this game when I asked you about them beating you and revenge, blah blah blah. You said you personally felt like you didn't play a good game against the Giants the first time, so you personally were intent on it this week. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you lived up to your standard in that game?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think definitely players that you want back. But, to keep the tone there the whole game, from start to finish, I was proud of that fight. But I was proud of the fight of everyone on that offensive line and tight ends. Just kept fighting, man. Had to earn the right.
Yeah, I think what was cool yesterday, too, was prior to the game last week, I asked you, about, the rivalry. And I know it's something Nick really emphasizes in there to an extent. You have the rivalry wall. But now that you've played this defensive line a few times, just watching, the offensive line versus their defensive line between snaps, it kind of seems like a real genuine rivalry is developing where you guys really look forward to playing them because of the challenge, and you can tell they look forward to playing you. So when you say you're tired and exhausted, I can probably see why, because it seems like both mentally and physically taxing out there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great great defensive line there. Just the talent and the depth that they have there is I think it's iron versus iron, or they say iron sharpens iron. It's good on good, and so I do feel like it's one of those rivalries for me where it's going to be here for a long time. It's going to be like it's been there for a long time, but I'm just talking about the offensive line versus defensive line. It's going to be there. That's something that's cemented now, where we get excited to play these guys.
Yeah, I feel like it's less Eagles versus Giants rivalry and more your offensive line versus their defensive line, which is what's cool.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty cool. It's not every day you get to go good on good.
Yeah.
Eliot, you mentioned, what is the rivalry wall? Could
so
you
there's a wall in the NovaCare complex. It's right off where the players enter. Jordan can probably explain it better, but it's basically highlighting the rivalries in the conference, in the division.
Yeah.
Division. You take a look at it sometimes?
Nah.
No.
Nah, it's more for show. It's more for you guys when you guys come in.
Oh, so Eliot can bring it up.
It's just out of the way. It's just out of the way for the players. We don't really, walk down that way too often.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cool piece that they've added in the recent years. Probably a couple of years ago they added that.
Well, I feel like it was Spike. Were you here for the Beat Dallas shirt? I feel like that's maybe when you
I
were
remember.
Savannah.
I remember the Nick Beat Dallas.
Yeah, the
shirt.
Nick Beat Dallas shirt.
Yeah.
It kind of came after that.
Oh my god!
And I like the Beat Dallas shirt. I think it was something where
I didn't.
You did not?
We got our ass.
Well, yeah, it didn't work out well. But I think it's something if Nick did it now, people would love it. But at the time, he was still earning his name here and stuff like that. But you are right. The rivalry wall is right past the player entrance to the locker room. We don't really even see it much, honestly, either. I feel like we're not allowed to walk that way.
It's a cool touch. I think they honestly just have it there for the tours that they do.
Yeah, agreed.
My favorite Nick thing of things that he wore is he wore a Mike Quick jersey once, like a throwback, and I was like, looks like a fake one. And I asked a friend that worked with Mitchell and Nez, I was like, can you look at that? And they're like, yeah, that's a fake one.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that makes you more like a Philadelphia fan, it's wearing a counterfeit jersey. Yep.
Yeah.
You know how many shirts he gets sent?
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I'm sure tons of them.
He gets sent so many shirts. So if you ever see him walking around or at practice with these
every day.
random player shirts because it was sent to him, and
do you have a
just
shirt?
Gonna wear it.
I'm trying to think. I feel like I've not seen a Mailata shirt.
I'm not that popular.
You gotta get one.
Yeah,
we should do a Mailata Show
popular.
shirt.
Yeah,
the ones with us in the helmets and send it to Nick.
Yeah. See if I'll wear it.
See if he'll wear it up to the podium. Yeah,
I think we should.
I
Honestly,
agree. All the other beat writers make fun of me.
Yeah,
even more.
Even more.
Yeah.
You have to be happy I know you're never satisfied. You can always pick things that you didn't do well, but you had 200-yard rushers, and you had mentioned in the Minnesota game that the numbers weren't there for the running game, but you could feel the effect of it, that it was working. Was this just sort of a continuation of that evolution of you guys nailing it and getting a little bit better?
Yeah. You know, I think we go back to first off, super happy with that win. I mean, it just felt like Eagles football again.
Yeah, I think we all said the same thing. Yeah,
and it just that was the way we wanted to win, and now we set the footprint. We found the footprint again of like who we are as a. We always say this always starts up front, offensive line and defensive line. As long as we dominate the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, and take care of the rest. I think going back to the Minneapolis game, going under center, having big personnel, Big Freddie in there. We went Big Freddie, second play of the game, and okay, what are they doing? Are they taking a shot?
To be clear,
what's going on?
Just for somebody listening, you mean when you went to 6 offensive linemen and adding
Big Freddie.
Yep,
we just call
it.
Are
you
Big
calling
Freddie.
it Big Freddie?
We're gonna call it Big Freddie.
I like it.
We're just gonna call it Big Freddie personnel.
Okay.
Big Freddie personnel.
Did you get that approved by Patullo and Stoutland?
I think I should get that approved by Big Freddie.
Yeah.
That'd be a sick shirt, actually.
Big Freddie personnel.
Freddie. Yeah, I like it.
But to be honest, I do think that blueprint we set in Minneapolis really helped us yesterday. Because now you don't understand, because we threw the ball in big personnel, in Big Freddie personnel.
Yeah.
A lot in that game. And so now, for us, it opened up the run game. And I think we were a little bit more physical. That was the driving point for the O-line this week, was to be more physical and dominant. But it certainly helped the setup of the run game yesterday from the Minneapolis week to this week. Just setting up is it a pass? You keep them guessing. Is it a pass?
Yeah.
Is it a run? What is it really? And so, man, Saquon.
Yeah.
Guy's special, man.
Well, watching it, you said it made us it felt like Eagles football. Him going for 68 yards early in the game, as a viewer and a fan, you're like, oh, I remember that, because it happened so many times last year. Can you explain, I guess, from a execution standpoint, how that play happens? I was reading about it this morning. Can you explain what you guys are doing?
Where'd you read that from?
Bill Barnwell So he was basically saying that you guys were trying to draw a double team inside, and then Landon moved to the second level to get a block there. But I thought it would be interesting if you described exactly what happened.
That's basically, you're running double. Double is really such a downhill play.
Yep.
And so you want to get as many double teams as you want on double, hence the word double.
Double, yep.
And so you had Fred and Lane work a double team up to the right side linebacker. You had Steen, who was man, on his guy. You had Brett and Landon work up to the left linebacker, and then you had me, man. And the thing when I talk about like execution fuels emotion, and we've always been one step away. The execution on that play was just beautiful. I mean, nobody talks about Smitty's block.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Yeah, Smitty's block on the safety or the corner. The corner, then he ran off the safety. Left him 1-on-1 with the safety, and that's kind of the preferred matchup you want. Your safety versus your running back, your star running back at least. And so I think once we got those everyone expects double to hit backside where the big personnel is, where Big Freddie and Lane, that's where double's supposed to hit. But when you have a back like Saquon Barkley, who has great vision, great patience, he sees it, and he just instant, like, split-second decision, just hit a front side. It was there. Because the double team that Landon and Brett executed was so vertical. They got that displacement, and they were able to glue their blocks on the linebacker. And so, what are you supposed to do? You can't get off that block. Like, that's like a wall, tsunami coming at you.
Right.
So if it's kind of one of those runs where we just executed really well, high IQ, might have been the Kelly Green fits as well. but the adrenaline and the juice from the jump and seeing everyone execute, that was fun.
Yeah, so you mentioned Devontae's block. I think there's a cool part of that play where Saquon is starting to turn the edge. He hasn't really gotten upfield yet. And there's a Giants defender like pretty much right next to him. And you can see Devontae already put his hand up, like touchdown coming, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what reminded me of last year too, where it felt like so many times last year, almost a second into the play, you guys had executed it so well that whether it was Landon or you or Lane, like people knew it was a touchdown because of the play had been pulled off perfectly. You know how special Saquon is. And I thought hitting that play early, at least from the outside looking in, you guys played with such confidence the rest of the game. Like Saquon, I thought, ran with confidence. And the offensive line, I mean, I want to talk to you about Brett Toth specifically in a little bit, but you said execution feels emotion. Like it had to just feel awesome on that sideline as you're executing and running the ball well to finally feel it all click. Like you've talked about it clicking, but to actually see it click, I thought you could really tell what that meant to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we said it every week. We're just one block away, and so to hit that early in the game, that just gave us the confidence that we can run the ball. Nobody's going to stop us this game. We're going to out-physical them. Just going to keep jamming it down their throat.
Certainly did.
And so, man, it just felt so good to establish a run game. But this is the NFL, and the problem is you have to be consistent. So, we got to put that same amount of work that we did last week moving forward, and I think we will.
One thing that stuck out to me in the locker room was how happy the offensive lineman seemed for Brett Toth. He is someone that, like, let's be honest, has been criticized over the past few weeks, right? And he was awesome yesterday. He had key blocks on a bunch of plays. Reuben Frank had this crazy stat that he only pass blocked 29 total times in his whole college career or something like that.
That's crazy.
Because he played at Army or Navy, and so they just ran it all the time. So, he's been in the NFL for 7 years. It's not like he's a rookie, but he just didn't really have that experience.
Yeah.
I thought that stat was wild, but it was awesome to see Brett play so well. Like, someone that's covered him his whole career. Like, it was a really cool moment for him to get that start and play well.
Man, I love Brett. It's one of my best friends on the team. Super excited for the opportunity he has. I think we knew he was a center all along, but he doesn't shy from a challenge, and so when his number was called to play guard, he didn't back down. He just tries to stay ready and tries to be, again, that sixth man that we need when we need him. Man, just a phenomenal game by him. His poise. He has to make those calls in the run game. He has to make those calls in protection with Jalen. And so for him to just come in there after getting a full week of practice, the Minnesota game, kind of hard to write him off when he didn't get any reps the whole week. I think the last time he got center reps was probably 4 weeks before that.
Wow.
So he was heavily at guard. Landon missed, what was it? That one game against that one Giants game.
Yeah.
But also that Broncos game, and before that.
Well, he's been in and out all year, unfortunately. Yeah. So it does feel like Brett has been thrown into the game when he hasn't gotten starter reps at really either position all year.
So, and but that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't complain; he just goes to work. And the problem that I hate that people when they see Brett, it's like, oh man, he's a bad player, da da da. They don't understand how hard he works, man, because he's one of the smartest people in that building. We all knew he was a center. We all knew he was going to.
What does that mean? Like when you say, what is it about him that screams center? Because you said it before too.
The run game, especially, I think he's such an agile person.
Okay.
The pin and pulls. That's why, man. You said he had so many key blocks yesterday. When he's out there on screens, when he's out there in pin and pulls, that's what all they did in Army. So he's an expert at the run game.
Okay.
That's his comfort circle, man. Comfort circle, which is crazy because he played tackle at Army.
Oh wow!
I gotta tell you a funny story about Brett. Actually.
Yeah, do it.
2019. comes into the building. It's my second year in the league. And I'm sitting there like, man, who is this specimen that just walked in? This guy, he's lean as hell. He's lean.
Yeah.
And, the chatter was, there's this guy from Army. He's a tackle. We just brought him in to work out. I'm like, man, he had to take my job. And I'm sitting there like, I don't know much. I still don't know what the hell Army was. I didn't know it was a bloody college.
Oh, right. So you just
saying like
he came from the
I'm
Army.
Saying like he just came
Jordan's
from the
like,
Army.
there's a soldier in here getting ready to play
What the hell is
football.
going on? And
How am I going to beat him
But
now?
I'm sitting here like,
Exactly,
he's like, he was, I shouldn't say undersized, he was fit. He was like 260, 270 when he came in. Just lean. I'm talking lean, ripped. And I'm sitting there like, man, this guy plays tackle. I'm cooked. I'm gonna lose one. I'm gonna be shipped back to Australia before this thing even begins. Then we went out there to practice, and I saw him kick set, and I was like, I'm good. It's one of my favorite stories to tell. Brett's like, I hate when you tell that story, but it's one of my favorite stories to tell, just because, man, like, and now it's one of my best friends on the team. It's just kind of crazy how everything works out, and man, it sure has played in his favor, especially this last game. I'm happy for him, man.
Yeah, and I mean, the Eagles love guys that can play all 5 positions. He hasn't done a ton of tackle in the NFL, I don't think, but my memory of his career has just been like utility guy, can kind of do it all. And that's really what stood out, too, to circle it back to the offensive line performance. Like, getting Fred Johnson in there, it felt like it was a game where you guys got back to bullying people, and that had been the identity last year. It's really been the identity of the offensive line for a while. But it was probably, I think for media and fans, I can say, like, it was probably reassuring to get back to being those bullies, and not having like guys coming in and out, like things like that. It felt like it was the best performance of the year in a lot of ways from the line.
Yeah, I think we kind of set the benchmark to achieve. Like that's going to be our new bare minimum. We can always play better than that. So how we just played, that would be the bare minimum. We're always going to try and achieve much better than that performance moving forward, just because we know we have it in us. But it's kind of crazy. We haven't had like the same starting lineup, have we? No, we did. Week 1,
but
week
maybe,
2.
Yeah, but it definitely has been guys in and out.
Yeah.
Because, the same 5 started week 1 and week 2.
Yeah, but Landon went out.
Landon's been in and out.
Week 2, yeah.
Honestly,
Lane's been in and out, during games.
Seeing Landon play the last 2 games at the level he has and finishing the games has been very encouraging, too.
Hey, man.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Telling me.
Tough dude.
I am telling you. Yeah.
It
has to feel good for you, too, to have him out there.
Yeah, I love that guy, man. He's awesome. Man.
So we've heard some of those speeches. Sounds like a psycho, too. I love it.
Yeah. I rate his speeches every time. It's awesome. The guy's I don't know how he does it. It's like a gift. I swear, some people can just talk and like say the most motivating things ever, and some people just can't do that.
Yeah.
I try to do it, and nobody understands what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, Landon, all yours, brother.
I was about to say, when are we getting the Jordan Mailata pregame speech?
No, because when I get mad, my accent is stronger.
So they can't understand.
So nobody can understand me when I'm like actually like trying to like inspire them and get mad,
Yeah.
I'm pissed off and all that. Yeah, nobody likes that. Nobody can understand what I'm
everyone's
saying.
confused.
Yeah.
Pretending to be motivated.
What is he saying right now?
They don't know when to get excited.
Yeah.
And then all they wait for is dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3, dogs.
You could do the Jalen Hurts slow clap. I feel like that's universal language there. No accent.
Like an
to the
80s
clap.
teen movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Mighty Ducks.
Yep.
That is exactly a Jalen Hurts thing.
Yeah, did it yesterday.
Lucas, have you ever seen Lucas? Have you ever seen the movie Lucas?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh,
is this a sports movie?
Yeah, well, it's an 80s movie.
Never mind.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't really do movies before
It's
the
a good
90s.
flick. It's a good flick. All right. Lucas is a good movie. I'm sorry. It's football, make you cry at the end. All right. We'll take a break. We'll cry for a couple of minutes. Come back with Jordan. We are at Chickies and Pete's in South Philly. It is the Jordan Mailata Show, brought to you by Miller Lite. You can enjoy the Miller Lite Whistle to Whistle Game Day Special here at Chickies. Celebrate responsibly.
Back to the Jordan Mailata Show on Sports Radio 94 WIP.
It is the Jordan Mailata Show, live from Chickies and Pete's in South Philly, brought to you by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time Eagles fans. Celebrate responsibly. I'm Spike, along with Eliot, and the guy whose name is on the show, Jordan Mailata. Sixers game tonight. A lot of Sixers fans here in the building. You a basketball guy? At all?
I used to be, not anymore.
What happened?
I had to learn football.
Oh.
Fell out of love with the game.
I just had to fall in love with another sport and go all in. So.
Wait, you played
Just
basketball?
Man, I wasn't. Man, I'm not going to say like I was some protege at basketball,
Right.
but I dabbled in it.
Well, I feel like with your athleticism, you could probably be a protege at a lot of things. Then you just pick one. Like, I'm not going to be a protege at, I guess maybe riding horses. I could see maybe.
You could be a jockey.
Or honestly kicking. But, at a certain point, you were probably a protege at a lot of sports just because of how athletic you are.
Nah.
No? All right.
Jack of all trades, master of none type stuff.
There we go.
But yeah, I wasn't. Kind of fell out of the sport just because I had to learn a whole new one and immerse myself in that culture. Now, when I watch a basketball game, I'm just like not as interested.
Well, they got to play 82 times.
Yeah, a lot of games.
Yeah, just not interested.
If you could, if I took football away,
Yeah.
I say you could be awesome at any other sport.
What sport am I choosing?
Yeah, what sport would you want to be awesome at?
Man, I'd love to play baseball.
Yeah?
You kidding me? Saved my body. I'd be able to play until I'm 40.
Yeah.
45.
Would you want to be a pitcher, or are you like batting cleanup?
I don't even know what that is, but yeah, whatever. Listen,
Yeah, all right, that's a good point.
I don't even know. I just would love to. Nah.
You think you could hit
I
a home
lied.
run? Think you
I
could
lied.
luck into a home run?
I lied.
What?
It's got to be golf.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be golf.
That's what you would pick?
Hell yeah.
It's not even a
could be
sport.
good at
It's a
golf.
game.
When's the
Yeah,
last time
exactly.
you saw a 6'8", 360-pound golfer?
My guess is you
Never.
could be a 6'8", 360-pound golfer pretty quickly if you put your mind to it.
Yeah. You could the drives?
Yeah, it's going to be
Golf is-
Happy Gilmore
golf is
out there.
Frustrating, man. Golf's a frustrating sport.
It
man.
is. It
Do you
drives
ever
people
play?
crazy.
Like, how often do you play it?
Only during the summer.
Did you go with teammates?
Go with the boys. Yep.
Yeah.
Go with the boys. It's a good.
Is
time.
it like, are you golfing, or is this more like a hanging with the
No,
boys type
it's
of
a
guy?
golfing.
Yeah? Who's good on the team?
Too many competitors. Well, Jake Elliott's the best.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah.
Braden Mann's probably the second best.
Saquon's pretty good, right?
Saquon's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, really good when he's on. Dallas is really good. Grant Calcaterra's a stick as well when he's on. Am I missing anyone? Landon's actually pretty good.
I think Jalen can golf now, right? I feel like that was a thing. He's allowed to golf. You ever golfed with him?
Not yet.
Not yet. I can picture him being very intense during golf. It's already an intense sport.
No, I think when we've crossed paths at the Marion thing, he's been pretty chill.
All right.
Yeah.
Pretty chill.
He seemed in, I feel like every week we ask you about Jalen on the sideline, but I thought in the locker room yesterday afterwards, he seemed in really good spirits. He was like joking around, talking with people. It felt like, he said at the podium 2 games ago after the loss to the second loss, the loss to the Giants, like, we're not losers anymore. It does seem like getting back to winning has been good for the soul of him and the team to an extent.
Yeah, I'd say more for the team and for him. He's always kept it pretty simple. Winning's the main objective, and it's interesting to see how you guys see it. Always see how he interacts with us and how you guys notice these little things. Where, for us, it's kind of just like normal. I would say winning does change. Everyone's again, I don't think it's the winning part. I think it's the execution
That leads to the winning.
that leads to the emotion.
Yeah.
That you see on the sidelines, that you see in the locker room, just the way we won, the way we were executing. Because I would say that was probably the best game we played so far, hands down. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Probably the best game just from both the passing and running standpoint, because just the way we went about it, the way we were executing at a high rate, and like we always say, execution fuels emotion.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I don't want to compare what I do to what you do.
What do you do?
Different things, just as a radio show.
Okay.
So we're judged by ratings, but we only get them, once a month and then once a quarter. But for me, when we walk away from a show that it felt right, that we did everything the way that we should, that is what makes me feel the best. The ratings are nice. They're just a result of doing the show the right way.
Yeah, it's like the PFF ratings. Anyways.
Yeah.
They like you, PFF.
Yeah, they think you're really
Rated you
good.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys joke about PFF ratings? Like, do you guys share them and stuff? Or?
No, we don't joke around about PFF ratings.
No.
What? We actually don't pay attention to that. We just love bringing up PFF. The funniest part is like Stout as a joke would say that to us, like when he's coaching us. So he'll be like, if we know it's our fault and we didn't execute, he'd be like, "What do you want me to do? You want me to call PFF and tell them that it wasn't your fault? That the call should have been this?"
Well, it is funny to picture him calling up whoever's grading you guys.
Yeah.
Like, all right, let me explain to you this right here.
"Hello, Mr. PFF," and he goes through it. It's hilarious when he's doing it. He's
Well,
like,
to be clear, I like PFF, so like this is not like going to make fun of PFF segment. But
No, it's
I
not.
will say,
No.
Brett Toth, I thought was awesome yesterday,
Yeah.
and he graded out as the worst offensive lineman of the 5. He was like,
What?
If the best is
Are
like
you
100,
sure? I thought he graded out as the second best player on the
for the
offense.
game yesterday from
Yeah.
pass blocking.
The whole game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I saw his grade was in the 30s,
Okay.
but maybe now you're making me second guess myself.
I don't know.
But it is
I
interesting.
don't even
how-
know.
Yeah.
What? There's a.
Look, we use
Dude, I-
PFF this way.
I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're in an
Here
argument,
we go right here.
Yeah,
You
this
might
is
have to.
this is how we use PFF. If you're in an argument about a player, and PFF supports your argument,
Yep.
you use it. If you're in an argument about a player and PFF does not, you say PFF is stupid. They don't
Yeah,
even know
I
what
know
they're
what they're
talking
talking
about. That's how it's used.
It is.
So how do you use the people who rate the shows? How do you use?
Oh
that?
yeah, same thing. So
Same thing?
the same thing with
Dude,
awards.
tell
that
them
we
how
have.
ratings happen. It's
Do you wanna know
crazy.
how ratings
It-
work?
You'll
I'm
be
asking.
blown away.
I'm
Okay.
genuinely asking.
Okay, so they have. I think I'm allowed to say. Yeah. Okay. So Nielsen, the same company that rates TV, rates radio, and they give people a device called a people meter, and what it does is in the radio signals there's a tone that you can't hear that the device picks up. So they give a certain sample in each city of people that is equal to what the demographic makeup is of the city, to hold these pagers and these devices that pick up what they hear, right? And then what we need to do, the rules have changed recently, is that like what you're trying to get is credit for a quarter hour, a 15-minute period, and you get credit for that period by having somebody listen to at least 3 minutes of that period. Now it used to be 5, but now it's 3.
Attention spans have gone down. Yeah.
And that is so that essentially the shows that have the most listens.
All right. 3-minute listens.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is right down, right up my alley.
3 minutes is plenty of time.
Yeah,
I feel
more
like
than
that's-
enough
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that explanation.
Yeah,
Didn't know.
no problem.
I did. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
So I noticed in the post-game speech that they put out on the internet for us all to watch, Nick Sirianni had a cowbell. He was ringing.
Yeah.
Right. He was shaking it. He was asked about it today, and he said it was something he wanted the players to explain. Right. So I'm curious, like what's? Yeah. Right. He set you up.
Yeah.
Because he knew the Mailata Show.
Now
was
he
tonight
did say
from
it,
6 to
so
7.
you're okay to say it.
Yeah, he said if the players want to, they can. So, what's the story of the cowbell? Is this an SNL thing? Like, what's the?
Let me dive into the memory bank real quick.
All right.
This it's been a while since you brought it up, to be honest. This was a role defined before week 1 happened. It was a definition of roles on the team, and when it came to the running backs, it was the cowbell was
Bell cow?
bell cow.
Bell cow. So your
cow.
bell cow running back is the running back that gets the most carries.
But
most
it is
carries.
a cowbell.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that is
It is,
what
that is the term, bell cow.
is bell cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my memory's not serving me right now, so you might have to ask another player. But it's got something to do with that.
Okay.
So it was from the
Your
team
prize
meetings, and I
cow.
guess Tank and Saquon were.
Dude, when he busted out the cowbell, I was like,
Yeah.
where the hell did he get that from?
honestly,
Honestly, I was like, what? Where did that guy come
it's not like they
I
have
don't
one
even
at the
remember.
stadium.
And
He
then
must have
immediately I was
planned
like,
to bring
that's,
it in.
That's the bell cow. That's the bell
Yeah.
cow. What he was talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Week 1, he should have explained it.
Well,
Wait till I text him after this. And be like,
yeah,
you son of a gun. You
screwed
should have
us.
just
I think he
bloody
did a good
explained
job.
it. I didn't do nothing. That was Spike.
yeah, I explained
Thanks.
it. You're welcome, Nick.
Yeah.
So you did. Tank Bigsby had a good game yesterday. Had 100
Yeah.
yards and
Yeah.
10 or so carries. For you, when it is a different back than you're used to,
Yeah.
I know you just have to do your job, but what do you have to be conscious of when you have somebody that that you're not, I think Tank had only had one rush up until this point. When you have somebody different back there that might have a different style than the running back who's normal back there, is that something different for you?
Yeah, probably just tendencies.
Okay.
Like, I know for, say, there are some plays where I know he can hit both sides, and but that's just through the reps, through conversation with Say. So with Tank, didn't really have those reps with him, so we just go out there and execute our job, and the guy just stepped in perfectly, man.
Yeah.
That was, like, awesome to see. Just came out of nowhere and just started running the ball down their throat. There it is again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Have to.
As long as it's proper context, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that 2nd and 26 run.
That was amazing.
Was
Wasn't it like
incredible.
2nd and 31?
Well,
I thought it was
it said
second,
31 on the screen.
Yeah.
But I think it was 26.
26?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know what I thought it was 31. I didn't know it was actually 26. All I knew was I was like, all right. I knew I was going to get asked about it because I was like, do you remember when I was like, yeah, then we get behind the sticks on 1st and 20.
Yeah.
And then we try to make up, at the ground. So then now there aren't many 2nd and 15 runs. And then we run the ball and he gets 30 yards.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's definitely going to be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was definitely saying there are no plays that are that long in the playbook, and I think I made it work.
Yeah.
I made it work, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's such a good example of how, like, the play caller, I'm not diminishing the play caller, but ultimately, like, 2nd and 26, if he gets lost for 3 yards, everybody's booing, like, why'd you call that?
Yeah.
He gets it, and now it's like, oh, look at this, like, that worked.
Petrulla was scared.
Yeah,
Why
exactly.
Did he want to go
Coward's draw.
Yeah.
But
KP caught a great game, man.
Yeah.
Caught a great game.
what do you think, like, when you say an offense coordinator calls a great game, like, what does that mean to you? Like, is it just...
It's the perfect mix of pass and run, capitalizing off each other, off the run and the play. You want to marry up your runs and your passes with the same formation so they can't guess what we're doing. That second Dallas touchdown was awesome. I definitely thought he was handing it off to Tank. And first off, I feel Tank hit the front side, and I see him in my periphery. I was like, oh, I guess he didn't hand the ball off. So I look at the screen as I'm blocking, or as Giants fans will say, holding, as I'm holding their player.
A lot of that online.
I'm holding them, and I'm looking at the big screen like, oh, my God, Dallas is about to score a touchdown. And then I was like, wow, that's, again, amazing.
Didn't even know what happened.
Just an amazing opportunity, again, capitalizing off what we were given, and KP capitalizing with the most beautiful play call, that I've ever seen.
Wow.
Take one more break. Back with Jordan for a little more. Going to find out what he's going to do during his bye week, if he'll tell us. This is the Jordan Mailata Show, brought to you by Miller Lite. You can enjoy the Miller Lite Whistle to Whistle Game Day special here at Chickies. Celebrate responsibly. Well done, deep voice, Luke. It's the Jordan Mailata Show here at Chickies and Pete's. Brought to you by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, Eagles fans. Celebrate responsibly.
Does that song have a cowbell in it?
Yes.
Wow.
That's from the SNL skit.
Oh, is
That's
it?
the song.
That's the song?
Yes.
Wow.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
I didn't know that.
By Blue Oyster Cult, if I remember correctly. I'm past my rock radio days, but I remember that one.
Yeah. I remember the skit. I don't remember the song.
Yeah. Christopher Walken in the skit?
No, I thought it was Will Ferrell.
And Christopher Walken.
Both
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah.
Do you ever watch SNL, Jordan? Like, was that a thing for
Nah.
you growing up?
I'll be honest.
I feel like you could do SNL.
I think that there are only like 1 or 2 episodes of the whole SNL creation where I've actually thought it was hilarious, and then the rest, not really funny.
So can I be
Hot take.
honest?
Hot take.
I don't like SNL either. I do watch it. I'm just not really a fan of sketch comedy.
I mean, I haven't watched it in years, but SNL has some amazing moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
In history.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, Norm Macdonald, when he was doing the news, I mean, it was must watch.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But that's more like stand-up comedy than
Sure.
like
Then skits. Yeah, some of the skits are, every SNL skit goes on about 2 minutes too long.
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to suggest, Jordan, you'd be a great host of SNL, but since you hate it,
I don't hate it.
Well, it's documented.
No, I don't hate it.
Okay.
Well, now he's just trying to get the hosting.
I did not.
Yeah,
I
he's
did not.
He's
I
backing
did not
off.
say.
yeah.
You sound like those beat writers.
Yeah, twisting your words.
Twisting my words,
Yeah,
mate.
context was absent.
You know,
Turning
all
it
I
into
said was
clickbait.
I did not think they were funny, but they have a couple episodes that I think are hilarious.
Okay.
Yes.
Other than that, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good.
My favorite sketch show ever was Kids in the Hall. You ever watch Kids in the Hall? You guys may be too young for Kids in the Hall. It's a Canadian sketch
I have no
show.
idea what you're talking about.
Oh, really? Google it. I'm
Nah.
just saying Google it.
Man of culture. He knows a lot of stuff.
I am a man
He
of
is.
culture.
He
I
is.
am.
Well, he did like music radio. I feel like those kind of intertwine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
culture and
Yeah.
sports and culture intertwining would be a cool thing.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah,
If only there was one
if
place.
only, yeah.
Jordan,
Yeah.
bye week coming up. Mm-hmm. I imagine it is good for a mentally and physically to separate for a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there one you find more advantageous? Is it the mental break of the stress of preparation, the physical break? What do they mean to you?
Probably it's probably both.
Okay.
Right now, like in this very moment,
Mental.
physical.
Oh, really?
Dude, my foot is killing me.
Someone step on it?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's sores and I'm limping in here and stuff. So I'm so glad that this break it's just come at the right time for me, at least. But definitely a mental break, man. You know, you don't have to go through your routines. Routines are 50% practical and 50% mental.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad I get a break and get to watch some football this weekend with that zero stress.
To be honest with you, you're talking about your foot hurting. Watching offensive line and defensive line, it's a miracle that you guys play every week. That I would. I mean, obviously we're built different, but
A little
I'm
bit, yeah.
just amazed that there's not an injury that prevents you from playing literally every time you do that.
There are. I think offensive lines and defensive lines, some players, I mean, it's just like you got to play through it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to miss. You don't want to ever miss a game, and you don't want to let your brothers out there and let them fight the fires by themselves. You could say the same for the Giants. Like everyone is carrying an injury into the game, and
Sure.
Abdul Carter was, Brian Burns was. We all have something that we're going into the game with, and I think that's just the life of an O lineman and a D lineman. To be really honest, you're never going to be 100%. I don't even know if you head into the season 100% because training camp is just so brutal.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's where the routine comes in. Are you hitting your markers from Wednesday to Saturday? Like recovery markers, your massages, your stretches, your pre and post practice routines.
Yeah.
They all add up and they all help out.
So if this is a bad question, truly we can just skip it. But is there one thing when you're playing football as an offensive lineman that it's not an injury, you don't leave the game, it's not, but it hurts the most? Like, does your fingers get bent back a lot, or does your foot get stepped on? Like, is there little things like that happens every game, but it's not like an injury? Does that make sense? Fingers ache, they hurt a lot. Shoulders, those they get stiff, so just trying to raise them, that sucks. But definitely the most common one is probably ankle rolls.
Oh.
I stopped taping my ankles probably 5 years ago. It's probably the best decision I ever made.
Oh, really? Wow.
I got gotta knock on wood now.
Yeah.
wood?
I think I have because every time you tape your ankles, it makes them weaker.
Ah.
So I was I want to build natural strength in it, and so I'll roll my ankles in the game, and they hurt. The initial roll hurts, and then as you play on, it just kind of fades away, and then the next morning, it's not swollen. It's just achy.
So you almost got to roll it once to get going.
Yeah, unless it's a high ankle sprain.
Sounds terrible.
Once it starts moving up the chain, past the Achilles and
More painful.
then that's probably when it's not good. But yeah, just that one is probably the most common: getting stepped on and rolling your ankle as an offensive lineman.
So what are you going to do this week?
But I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't booked anything with the wife. She keeps asking me, and I just was like, we'll just see what happens. We got a bunch of stuff to do before we book anything. The first 3 days, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we got something on. So we just might do a short little Thursday to Sunday night getaway. We'll see. Any recommendations?
Aruba.
You want to
I'm
come
not going to
to
Aruba for 4 days there, Spike. I just
Sure you
can't
can.
do that.
Too far?
Yeah.
How far is it?
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to hop on a plane.
Oh.
And if I do any private charters want to fly out?
So me and my wife are going to London for Thursday.
That's awesome.
You want to come with us?
That's awesome.
If you're looking for plans,
my wife loves.
She's got a lot
London.
of fun stuff booked.
She loves London. So
Yeah.
my
Have
wife,
you been?
Yeah.
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 It's cool.
It's awesome. London's a fun time,
Going to see a soccer match.
dude. Where are you staying at?
In South Kensington, I think. Like in the city, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where we stayed.
Yeah.
Got to find this Indian restaurant. Send you.
You gotta let me know.
Yeah, dude.
Although my
fly.
wife's not a big Indian food fan, but I love it. I'll try to convince her.
Indian food's awesome.
It is.
and
I agree.
If she's not a fan, she's gonna hate it because it's like authentic.
Well, honestly, if
It's
you
authentic
recommend
as
it, I
hell.
feel like I'd have more of a chance to convince her. If it was
Yeah.
just me, she'd be like, "Nah, I already booked something."
No, it's one of those places where like they don't even ask for spice level. It's
see.
like everything comes as.
I'm soft
As
when
they
it comes
serve
to
it?
Yeah.
Elliot's not a good spice guy.
So we went to.
Yeah, so it might not be a good idea.
We went to Nashville a few years ago. I think it was 2019, 2018.
Yeah, 2019.
We went to a
Oh,
chicken place.
Oh, when we went to the hot
yeah,
chicken place.
yeah. And I ordered mild.
Yep.
yeah.
We went to, I think Howlin' Ray, or what was, no, Howlin' Ray's is LA. Hattie B's is, we went, and this was my one break of veganism since I started. I said, hot chicken I got to get. And he got mild.
Yeah, and
You
Spike got extra spicy.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a
When
spice
in Nashville,
guy.
you just kind of go all in, right?
Well,
yeah,
unless
I
you're
did
Eliot,
though,
you go
yeah.
half in.
Are you a
Extra spice
spicy
is
food
crazy.
guy? You like spicy food?
I have learnt to love spice. Wasn't
There you
at first, but my wife's a spice head,
There you go.
so I had to learn quick.
I just don't get it. It's like, why would you
it's
want it to
awesome.
be spicy? It's like
I used to say the same thing.
it's not enjoyable. It's like
I
going on a
used-
roller coaster.
it
Why do I
is.
want to feel like I'm
No,
falling?
it is enjoyable.
It is.
I don't know
It
if I
is.
agree with you on that.
Dude, I was the same way. I was a non-believer.
What got you?
I was a non-believer. The spice high you get.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
The
maybe if we
spice
go
high
to
you
that
get
spot-
is
It's kind
amazing.
of like exercising. It's like an exercise.
The more reps you put in, the
Yeah,
better you
yeah,
get.
it feels like you did something.
Yeah,
You didn't.
I agree.
Anybody can eat.
Yeah.
If you're eating
Can you
something,
eat spice?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Well,
agree.
when the four of us go out in London, we can try it and see, how it goes.
All right, we gotta go. So I joke again. Enjoy your week off. We will see you in 2 weeks. And the Players Lounge is next with Ike Reese and Hugh Douglas and their special player guest, Eliot Shorr-Parks. This has been the Jordan Mailata Show, brought to you by Miller Lite. It's Miller Time, Eagles fans. Celebrate responsibly.